So glad to be here today with Ryan from Community Care Fellowship, Executive Director, and Troy, a co-mentor here with me in MDI. And Ryan, we love you, man. Just want to let you know that.
I got you. So our main resource hub is there in East Nashville, and we serve annually 20 to 30,000 meals. We do about 7,000 showers, about 5,000 loads of laundry. We give out hygiene products, about 35,000 each year. We have a mailing address, which opens up so many doors to our guests for employment, for communication with their families, to be able to get government subsidies. But now they have a mailing address that they can get mail. And so those are just the stabilizing services that we start off. And they're so important to stabilize somebody before you're trying to walk them or walk alongside them through transformation. Troy actually referred me to become a client for MDI. And what I was blown away by is just the opportunity of an organization that was built to walk alongside leaders. Mm-hmm. And that just overwhelmed me that this was a service that I had been missing out on most of my leadership career, is to have somebody walk alongside me and allow me to speak transparently to them and allow them to speak transparently to me, and just continue that process of building and learning and growing to become the best leader that God wants me to be. And MDI's done an amazing job doing that.
Ryan and I chatted about strategic planning and what it meant. And of course, we work with the direction of God in everything we do. And so we talked to Ryan about, we really want to have a God-led strategic planning retreat because we really want to carry out His mission, not our mission. Well, as the vision was changing for Community Care Fellowship, Ryan was having some difficulty getting some of his board members on board with that vision. And 2 or 3 of them canceled out and resigned from the board. And they were used to just rock along and not really contribute much. But in order to achieve his vision, he needed board members that were going to be more active, more involved. And so one of the biggest benefits, I think, from the hours and hours that we spent in our strategic planning was get all the board members to come in and fly together in the strategic planning effort. That got everyone excited. It got everyone committed. And so Ryan, since that time, since we refocused on God's plan for Community Care Fellowship and not their plan, not the individual board members' plans, but God's plan, everybody came together. We would stop every hour or two and pray. And we just heard from God, and it was amazing how many different people would say, I heard the same thing as you heard. I heard the same thing. And we would bring those comments in and fuse them together, simply trying to write down what God was telling all of us in this strategic planning. So it was a very effective time that we spent together, and we just enjoyed watching God pull this together for all of us.
So I think first and foremost, it helped us to whittle down and get to what was our actual mission, because that's the first step that you have to take. And ours through the process that we went through, we learned had way too many words in it. And but it helped us. That's where you have to start, is what is your mission? What are you trying to accomplish? And then what are your values? And those are both things that we worked on. And we decided, just like you were talking about, shared vision, we decided together as a board. And I was able to bring also the staff's input. So we did staff meetings and actually brought their input to that strategic planning session as well. And so it allowed you to create buy-in with the board and with the staff on that shared vision.
After the retreat happened, you started to find out news about opportunities, and we saw the difference in your staff size and your staff team and board engagement. Do you want to share how you all were able to take what happened in the retreat and really put legs to it, and what the impact of that has been?
It gave us a clear plan. and the vision was now a shared vision. And so with some grant funding from the city, we were able to expand that vision even larger and able to house more people than we've ever been able to house before, and provide that safe space for our guests to come and start the process of healing.
What are some of the other neat things that God has been doing in CCF since that retreat?
Yeah, God has opened up doors wide and provided for us we launched mobile housing navigation centers, which is a way for us to provide shelter, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week shelter for our guests coming out of encampments. And we're doing that inside churches. Church space that is being underutilized is now being able to be built out and utilized as shelter. And it's a great way for the church to start organically connecting with those neighbors inside their walls and to intentionally love on those neighbors. And the goal of that program is within 90 days to connect them to all of those services that they need to become self-sufficient and then exit them into permanent housing. And then we also had this amazing opportunity where we had an impact investor that purchased an old senior living center over in North Nashville and renovated the space. And we currently are serving over 47 individuals in that space. And so we are housing somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 individuals through our shelter programs and our rapid rehousing program since that time that we did the strategic planning session.
Ryan, there's a lot of people in the room tonight, donors, supporters, faithful folks of MDI. And what message do you want them to know tonight about what their support means to you and to your staff and to the homeless population of the city that you're serving and those in poverty?
I would just say that thank you for being part of the story of CCF, because you truly are. And thank you for supporting this amazing ministry and allowing these two amazing gentlemen to walk alongside CCF and help us to live out the plan, purpose, and vision for our organization, and allow us to walk alongside our guests and help them live out their purpose. If you are a leader, there's a couple of things I want to say to you. Just wanted to let you all know about the amazing benefits that MDI offers. They will walk alongside you and mentor you and listen. We don't have that safe space most of the time where we can speak truth and not worry about who it's upsetting, and be able to work through tough trials and issues, and to have somebody that's praying for us and then leading and designing strategic planning sessions, designing action steps, and allowing us to lead better. And that's the end point, is MDI allows leaders to lead